Two pretzels were walking down the road. One was assaulted.
Tell you a story.
Yes, any story.
Oh, jeez. Think of something I could tell you. Story. One time when I was really young, I think I was probably like 5 or 6. This probably bugged me my entire life for a completely irrational reason. I have no idea why. It's always bothered me. But I was playing in my yard by myself. And you know, you grow up and your parents never tell you to talk to strangers or talk to anybody. And it was so ingrained in my mind, I had never really thought rationally about anything before. So one day I was playing in my yard. I don't know what I was playing, but I was doing something. And my next door neighbor was having a visitor over, but I didn't know it was a visitor. I thought it was my next door neighbor, so I ran over to say hello to her. And then she said hello back, and it freaked me out because I wasn't supposed to talk to strangers. And I didn't know who it was originally. And it's bothered me inside like the deep recesses of my mind since I was probably 4 or 5 years old. It's a completely irrational thing because she wasn't going to do anything bad to me and I didn't really break any of the rules. But I still can't shake it. Sometimes I'll sit there and I'll think, why did I talk to a stranger? It's very odd.
My high school time is just play, listen to the music, something, you know.
And she was always made me happy because I was so sad that my parents were gone, you know. Yeah, it's really good.
Alright, once upon a time, there was a doctor and his assistant. And he ended up falling in love with his assistant, and she with him. But the doctor's family possessed a terrible secret that whenever hugged by a member of the opposite sex, they change into animals. So, eventually, the head of the family told the doctor that he'd have to erase the assistant's memories. And so he did. The end.
When I was 5, I turned 6. My grandma died holding my hand. She's in her deathbed.
Really good, thank you.
And the plane's taking off and we're crossing all the green fields of Ireland, and I kind of felt like this, like I don't know, something in my pit of my stomach, like, oh, like I'm never going to see this place again. It wasn't.
I moved to a new town, and like I wanted to be friends with the kids next door, and they were like cool and popular and stuff. And I was like, "Hey guys, what's up?" They were like, "Hey, you know, we're in the 6th grade." I was like, "Me too." We allowed to swear and stuff, or
Yeah, go
and
ahead.
they were like, "Man, we're badasses. We're in the 6th grade." You know, they were really cool. All the girls liked them. I was like, "Oh man, I want to be there too." So they're like, "Yeah, we're doing this. We're making a movie. It's gonna be like cool stunts." That's when like Jackass was out and it was all cool. And they're like, "We're gonna jump off the roof into like some bushes." I was like, "Yeah, you know, I'm all game. I want to be your friends." So I climbed on the house from the back. I got onto the front. It was dark, and it was like at night. And they're like, "Dude, jump down, dude. It's awesome. In the bush, you won't feel a thing." I was like, all right. I jumped down. There was no bush. It was like there was no grass either. It was just concrete. They played a joke on me, and I fell, and I got a gash in my leg about this big.
And I think of my mothers and my 16 brothers that I had to leave behind. And I almost cry, but being on that apple that got picked in Costa Rica was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Mommy. And sometimes you make me happy. And I think that's ball. That's ball.